Hello everyone, this is Judith, Twin Flame Essentials with another video, and today's Twin Flame talk is all about forgiveness, right? So yeah, I pulled a card and this one came out and it says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. That's so true. Yeah, but there's a lot to say in relation to this, because what is this forgiving all about and how does it feel? So we have a little bit of wrong perception about what it really means to forgive. It's certainly not that we are forgiving someone, right? It's more that we are in a state of consciousness that is forgiving. So it's not so much an action as more a way of being and a way of perceiving oneself and the others. So it is very true that when we are not forgiving someone, for example, that there are energy cords between us and this person, right? There are strings, energetic strings that keep you tied to that person and that keep you tied to those energies. And yeah, unforgiving, right? When you're unforgiving, where that's all about lower frequencies, lower vibrations. That's all about anger. That's all about hate and those kind of things. Maybe also fear, and we keep going back and forth in those lower vibrations and those emotions when we are not forgiving. And guess who this is harming? This is harming us, right? We are unforgiving. We actually maybe want to harm the other person, but what we are doing is we are harming ourselves. And that's the thing why we want to forgive. Of course, we also want to be nice people and be nice to others, but that's not. When you only have this kind of understanding, then this is not deep enough to really grasp what forgiving is all about. It's, you always would know best how it feels for you and what it means for you, because that's then also what you are like extending to everyone else, right? When you are stuck in some, for example, in fear, you would not help anyone else, right? You could say, I take on all the fear of the world for everyone else to be happy. I take that on. It would not happen. Just would not happen. But when you shift out of fear, for example, and you show up courageously in the world, then this is contagious to other people as well, right? And you would automatically like let go of all the circumstances, people, places, and things that have to do with fear in that moment. So yeah, so let go of those strings, or cut those strings, those energetic ties, and take care of yourself and say, I don't want to be in this unforgiving state, because it's harmful to myself. And this also means very often when we are unforgiving, then we expect the other person to do something different, right? But we have to learn and to know, and this goes for our twin flame, but for everyone else in our lives, because there are often other players showing up and challenging us. And this is part of the twin flame journey. And so we have to know that we have to allow the others to be where they want to be. If they choose to for example, bother us, then that's where they are. We leave them where they are, to their choices. And we keep making choices that feel good to us. Most of the time it would be a good choice to choose love. Very simple, right? So if you don't know exactly, always be very general with your choices. Yeah, and that's what forgiveness is all about. Forgiveness means that we can also forgive the other person to make a bad choice, and to leave this to them, to their own journey, for them to discover maybe a better choice, a better place to be. And we would wish for them to discover this, and we would ask maybe even for help. I would ask the high beings for help for this person. This has to do very much with this loving kindness, right? This Buddhistic perspective of extending loving kindness to every being. And this means that we leave every being to his or her choices. And this is sometimes hard, right? When it comes to loved ones and when it comes to your twin flame, family members, it's hard to accept their choices when we see that those choices are not very good for them. But that's the way it goes. And once we leave them to their choices, they are also free to take another path, to choose another path and to learn. And we also have, of course, to forgive ourselves for the choices that we made that were not in alignment with our highest good, right? We also have to forgive ourselves. It doesn't help to always blame ourselves. This only keeps us stuck in a lower vibration. This is harming ourselves. This might be difficult at times as well, to forgive ourselves. But to know deep down that the good that we wish for us and for everyone else, right? The peace, the love, and the joy that we wish to show up in the world, for everyone, for every child, for every person, for every animal, for all of creation, can only be created through already being there, already vibrating at the level of joy and love and peace. So that's a good motivation, I think, to do everything we can to extend forgiveness and to explore more fully what forgiveness is all about. So that's my message for today. I hope this was helpful. As always, I see you in another video, and if you want to work with me one-on-one, please send me an email and you will receive my offers. And there's also a free little webinar coming up, so stay tuned for any further details on that. And yeah, bye for now. Take care, everyone. Bye.